Are you misapplying clave patterns in your modern music? Imagine trying to dance to a rhythm that just doesn't sit right. That's what happens when clave patterns are used incorrectly in music. Clave is a core element in Afro-Cuban rhythms, but many artists and producers don't fully understand how to use it properly. Let's look at what makes clave special and how it's often misused today. Clave is a pattern played onto wooden sticks called claves, and it acts as the rhythmic backbone in many Latin styles like salsa, mambo, and son. The most common forms are the son clave and the rumba clave, each with a 3-2 or 2-3 pattern. The 3-note pattern in the son clave is played with accents on specific beats, creating a syncopated feel that guides the entire song. In Latin music, every instrument from piano to percussion relates to the clave, making it a system rather than just a pattern. If the clave is reversed or ignored, the music can sound off even if the notes are correct. That's why it's called the key to Latin music. Now, in reggae and dancehall, clave isn't part of the traditional rhythm. Reggae relies on the one-drop and rockers rhythms, while dancehall features the dembow pattern, which has a different groove. When Latin artists collaborate with reggae or dancehall musicians, they sometimes try to overlay a clave pattern onto a reggae beat. This can cause tension because the rhythms don't naturally fit together. A common mistake in modern tracks is treating clave as a decorative element rather than a structural guide. For example, adding claves or samples over a track without aligning other instruments to the pattern can make the groove feel disconnected. Another mistake is mixing different types of clave or switching between 3-2 and 2-3 patterns mid-song, which can confuse dancers and musicians. In reggae-influenced tracks, forcing a clave pattern onto a groove that isn't built around it can clash. The laid-back feel of reggae doesn't always mesh with the sharp syncopation of clave, leading to a groove that feels unnatural. To avoid these issues, producers should internalize the clave pattern first. Practice clapping or programming the pattern until it feels natural. When arranging, make sure the bass, piano, and percussion lock into the clave's accents. If blending with reggae, keep the clave subtle and let the reggae rhythm dominate. Communication with collaborators is key. Latin musicians expect the clave to be consistent, while reggae artists focus on the rhythm. Sometimes simplifying the clave or letting the reggae groove lead can create a better fusion. Remember, clave is a powerful tool, but misusing it can weaken your music's authenticity. Take time to learn how it functions in its original context. Use it carefully and let the natural feel of the music guide your choices. Respect both traditions and find creative ways to blend them without forcing either rhythm. When used correctly, clave can add depth and authenticity to your music, making your fusion tracks feel more genuine and lively.